Battle of the Banks online bank management competition is an action-based learning tool for young bankers across Africa. The aim of the competition is to educate Africa's young bankers on how to best manage a bank's risk through gaining insight into how the different areas of the business interact to enhance overall business and financial performance, and how key macroeconomic indicators impact the decision-making process in a bank. Participants are exposed to the challenges of risk management strategies, corporate governance, and business ethics. The program is unique, with the simulated environment and competition element encouraging Africa's young bankers to get involved, learning from the online training workshops and interacting with their colleagues in their quest for knowledge, and to lift the title of Africa's best young bankers. Whilst interacting with the banking simulation that is close to reality, participants get to experience the impact that the economy, regulations, as well as the competition have on the financial performance of a bank. Participants develop skills and insights focusing on what it takes to manage a full-service bank successfully in today's competitive and volatile marketplace. Participants are immersed into a realistic banking environment where they take on the role of the management team of a bank for the duration of 4 financial quarters. As part of the management team, participants are expected each quarter to make several decisions for their bank in a single geographical market. Depending on the target group and learning objectives, certain banking activities and products can be enabled or disabled for the session. This flexibility allows for the complexity of the simulation program to be fine-tuned in order to suit the specific learning outcomes of a client. Each quarter, participants decide on the following: retail banking activities, corporate or business banking activities, private banking activities, investment banking activities, distribution channel management, funding sources, training, IT and marketing, risk management, macroeconomic environment. An additional unique feature to the simulation is the forecast simulation option. Once all decisions for a quarter have been completed, a team can forecast their results before submitting their final decisions. Through the analysis of their simulated results, new entrants obtain an immediate view on the cause and effect of decisions that they have made for their bank. After managing a full-service virtual bank for 4 financial quarters, participants will gain a deeper understanding of the business of banking and bank-specific terminology, an overview of the different activities that are typically performed in a full-service bank, insight into how the different areas of the business interact to enhance overall business and financial performance, the knowledge of how to deal with competition in the marketplace, increased familiarity with the financial statement of a bank that reflects return on equity, key performance measures used in banking, portfolio mix and growth, and the financial position of the bank. Insight into how key macroeconomic indicators impact the decision-making process in a bank. The advantage of having exchanged experiences, ideas, and networking. Upon completion of 4 financial quarters, an assessment is done on the performance of each team based on the following criteria: share price appreciation, financial risk management, strategy and mission implementation, financial objectives achieved. The top performing teams from round 1 progress to the final round to compete against one another over 2 virtual quarters online and 2 virtual quarters in a live environment, culminating in a presentation to a supervisory board comprised of senior personnel from the banking industry. Their presentation includes strategic thinking, mission statement and strategy at the beginning, any major changes along the way, corporate objectives set and major policies determined, approach or methodology followed, actions taken to realize the objectives set for your bank, pricing considerations and dealing with the competition, liquidity management, interest rate risk management, management performance, successes, critical success factors, challenges or difficulties experienced, financial results of your bank, ROE decomposition, other financial highlights, future outlook. How will you manage the bank differently during the next year? Action plan for the coming 12 months.
For me, the process has been very enlightening, very exciting.
Right.
It helps us to see the bank from the big picture perspective.
As the game has progressed, it's made me a lot more wanting more risk, which has been great. And I'm hoping we had a calming influence on the other half of the team.
So far as expected.
But then, the whole thing helped me to see the importance of capital adequacy and liquidity management. And
so it basically touches on every single challenge in the banking industry, in every single, and the various balls that you need to juggle to kind of make this business work and grow it and take it forward.
Now I have this appreciation for the book that is the bank.
We've really enjoyed this experience.
But it's helped to really push all our decisions in different directions.
I think it was important as well just to get a sense of the constraints that a bank faces, and a lot of you really don't have a view of all of that in some instances. In your siloed business unit, you're focused on how is my business unit affecting what my outcome should be.
Definitely was a great learning opportunity. I think, and also getting to interact with people that you wouldn't normally interact with and understanding what they're very good at, and then trying to use both of your skills to get to an optimal outcome. So that I thought was great.
But this gave you a view of profitability, capital requirements, pricing. That was difficult.
Also, where you sit from like you be in this game, being able to see that very high level view of a bank. Understanding the high level view of a bank, and obviously having a day-to-day job, you kind of sit and you're like, okay, from a day-to-day perspective in my job, I know where I'm sitting in this large, complicated organization.
I would even recommend that banks use it for their entry level, immediately after the entry level education that they get to new staff coming in, just to see. It kind of gives you a general overview